Welcome to the deep dive. We're diving into AI today. Not the sci-fi stuff, but the real AI happening right now. 5 stories. Each one shows how AI is already making a difference. Ditch the buzzwords and see how AI is shaping a better tomorrow today.
We'll see personalized medicine, sustainable farming, renewable energy breakthroughs, education revolutionized, and even disaster prediction. It's a global tour of AI doing good.
Our first stop. Personalized cancer treatment. Imagine your genetic profile guiding your cancer therapy. Not one size fits all, but treatment as unique as you are.
And this AI system is making a real difference. Early studies show it could increase cancer survival rates by up to 30%.
30%? That's huge. How does it even work? It seems too good to be true.
It's all about machine learning, but maybe not how you think. Imagine teaching a computer to bake perfect cookies. You feed it tons of recipes, data on ingredients, baking times, all about what makes a perfect cookie. The computer analyzes everything, spots patterns we humans might miss, and figures out the combo for the perfect cookie every time.
So instead of flour and sugar, this AI is sifting through genetic data and treatment outcomes, learning what works best for each unique person.
Exactly. It's finding connections that human doctors might miss because of the sheer volume of information. The AI can process it all, find the hidden gems, and suggest a treatment plan tailored to you.
It's mind-blowing that this is already happening. From personalized medicine, we're off to Brazil, where AI is tackling sustainable farming.
Imagine AI working with farmers, helping them grow more food with less water and fewer chemicals. That's happening right now in Brazil.
AI talking to crops. I'm picturing little robot bees pollinating flowers.
Not robots, but close. This AI analyzes satellite images to monitor crops, crunches weather data for planting and harvesting. It even looks at historical farming practices to identify trends and best practices. It's like giving farmers a data-driven playbook.
So it's less about robots in the field, and more about giving farmers powerful insights so they can make the best choices for their crops and the planet.
And the results are amazing. Farmers using this AI are seeing crop yields increase by up to 20%.
More food and a smaller footprint on the environment. That's the kind of efficiency we need. Okay, next AI adventure. We're shining a light on renewable energy, specifically solar power.
Renewable energy is crucial, but making it reliable and efficient is a big challenge. That's where AI comes in. Imagine a system predicting solar panel efficiency in real time, capturing every bit of sunlight.
Like a solar panel whisperer, coaxing out maximum power.
It's more like a super smart analyst. It analyzes data from weather to panel orientation, even looking at historical performance. Using all this, it makes tiny adjustments throughout the day to optimize energy capture.
So we're finally squeezing every bit of potential out of solar power.
Yeah, and it's making a difference. Solar farms using this tech are seeing a 15% boost in efficiency.
A game changer for clean energy. It's incredible how AI can take something like sunlight and make it even more powerful. Let's dive into the world of education. Our next story is about how AI is personalizing learning.
Imagine classrooms where every student gets a learning experience tailored to their pace and style. That's what AI promises for education.
Robots replacing teachers. I've seen that movie. It doesn't end well.
Not robots, but intelligent tools that help teachers. These AI-powered platforms can adapt to each student, recognizing their strengths and areas needing focus.
No more struggling to keep up or being bored because things are moving too slowly.
It's about making learning engaging and effective for everyone. These platforms use natural language processing to understand how students learn, and machine learning to adapt and improve.
Like a personal tutor for every student, 2047.
And studies show students using these platforms see performance improvements of up to 25%, unlocking potential in a whole new way.
From classrooms to something more intense. Our final AI story takes us to Indonesia, where AI predicts natural disasters.
Natural disasters are unpredictable, but an AI system in Indonesia is changing that, predicting events like floods with incredible accuracy.
A real-life crystal ball. Tell me it involves a mystical volcano and a wise old hermit.
No volcano, but definitely mountains of data. This AI analyzes historical weather patterns, real-time sensor readings, even geographical features. All of this comes together to predict not just what the disaster might hit, but its path and intensity.
So it's giving people a chance to prepare, to evacuate and potentially save lives.
Exactly. Early warnings and smarter evacuations are crucial, and this AI gives emergency services a head start. We're not just reacting to disasters anymore, we're getting ahead of them.
AI doing what it does best, finding patterns in chaos and making a difference. It's amazing that in just a few minutes we've gone from personalized cancer treatment to predicting natural disasters, all thanks to AI. It really feels like this tech is everywhere.
And we're just getting started. AI is changing so fast. What we see today is just a glimpse of what's possible.
Okay, I'm blown away. But before we go too far, how does all this amazing AI stuff actually work? You're talking about machine learning, but what is it really?
Well, machine learning is basically teaching computers to learn from data, just like we do. But computers can analyze way more data much faster than we can.
So it's like a super-powered research assistant that never gets tired.
Exactly. And there are different kinds of machine learning, each with its own strengths. There's supervised learning, where we feed the computer data and tell it what to look for.
So like showing it pictures of cats and dogs. Saying cat, dog,
Yeah.
still learns the difference.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's unsupervised learning, where we just give the computer a bunch of data and let it figure out the patterns on its own.
Wow, that sounds harder for the computer. But I guess that's where the real magic happens.
Absolutely. Unsupervised learning is super powerful for finding insights that we might miss. It's used for everything from stopping fraud to those personalized recommendations you see online.
Okay, that makes sense. So supervised learning is like teaching by the book, and unsupervised is letting them explore.
That's a great way to put it. And there's another type, reinforcement learning.
Reinforcement learning. That sounds intense. What's that about?
Imagine training a dog with treats. You reward good behavior, and over time, it learns to do tricks. Reinforcement learning is similar. We give the computer a goal, and it tries different things to figure out how to reach it.
So instead of treats, the computer gets, like, virtual pats on the head.
Not quite pats on the head,
Yeah.
but it does get feedback, which helps it learn and improve. It's used to train self-driving cars, even game-playing AI like AlphaGo, which
Wow.
beat a world champion Go player.
That's impressive. So we have supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning, all working together to power the AI we've been talking about.
Exactly. And AI isn't just one thing. It's a bunch of different techniques and approaches all working together to solve problems.
Like a toolbox filled with cool gadgets, we just need to pick the right tool for the job. But here's a question. With all this talk of AI solving problems, is AI creating any new problems?
That's a really important question, and it's one we need to think about carefully. AI is powerful, and like any tool, it can be used in good or bad ways. We have to think about the ethics of AI.
So it's not just about building cool tech, it's about making sure it's used responsibly.
Exactly. We have to watch out for biases in AI systems, make sure they're transparent and accountable, and we have to think about things like job displacement and privacy.
Sounds like a lot to consider. But it's important that we have these conversations. After all, the future of AI is in our hands.
Absolutely. The choices we make today will shape how AI affects us for generations. It's a big responsibility.
Okay, let's switch gears for a minute and talk about something more fun. We've seen how AI is being used in serious fields like healthcare and disaster response. But what about the fun side of AI? What are some of the cool and quirky things AI can do?
AI isn't all serious. One of the most exciting areas is creativity. AI is being used to create art, music, poetry, even jokes.
Wait, AI can tell jokes? I gotta hear this.
AI jokes can be a little hit or miss, but they're getting better. Some AIs are learning to understand humor and tailor jokes to an audience.
So maybe one day we'll have AI stand-up comedians.
Who knows? But it's fascinating to see how AI is pushing creative boundaries. We see AI artwork in galleries, AI-composed music topping the charts, even AI-written scripts for movies and TV shows.
That's wild. It makes you wonder what the future of human creativity will look like with AI.
It's a great question. Some people worry AI will replace artists and musicians, but I see it as a collaboration. AI can be a tool for inspiration, for finding new ideas, for expanding what's possible.
I like that perspective. It's not AI versus humans, it's AI working with us.
Exactly. And it's not just for professionals. AI is making creativity more accessible for everyone. There are AI tools that can help anyone make music, draw, or write stories, even if they've never done it before.
That's amazing. It's like democratizing creativity, giving everyone a voice.
It's really empowering. And who knows, maybe one day an AI will win an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, or a Grammy for Song of the Year.
I wouldn't be surprised. The possibilities are endless. But before we get too lost in AI-generated masterpieces, let's get back to reality. We've talked about the potential of AI, but what about the challenges? What's holding AI back?
One of the biggest challenges is data. AI needs tons of data to learn, and getting good data can be hard.
So like trying to bake a cake without enough ingredients.
Exactly. And the data can be biased. If the data used to train an AI is biased, the AI's decisions will be biased too.
That's a serious problem. So it's not just about the amount of data, it's about the quality.
Absolutely. Another challenge is that AI systems are becoming very complex. As they get more sophisticated, they become harder to understand. This makes it tough to fix errors, find biases, and make sure they're behaving ethically.
It's like having a brilliant chef who makes amazing food, but you have no idea how they do it.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. This lack of transparency makes it hard to trust AI, especially in important areas like healthcare and finance.
Sounds like there's a lot to do to make AI more transparent and trustworthy.
There is. But researchers are working on ways to make AI more explainable, which is important for making sure it's used ethically.
It's good to know people are thinking about these things. After all, AI is a powerful tool, and we need to use it wisely.
Absolutely. The future of AI depends on us solving these challenges and making sure AI benefits everyone.
Okay, I'm feeling inspired and a little overwhelmed. AI is clearly a game changer, but it's also a really complex topic.
It is, but that's what makes it so interesting. AI is always changing. There's always something new to learn.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, from personalized medicine to sustainable farming, renewable energy to education, even predicting natural disasters. It's clear that AI isn't just some sci-fi thing anymore. It's already here, and it's changing our world.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey. I think the biggest takeaway for me is that AI isn't about replacing us. It's about helping us do more, helping us solve tough problems and create a better future.
I like that. It's not AI versus humans. It's AI and humans working together to do something amazing.
Exactly. And the future of AI isn't set in stone. We're all shaping it together. The choices we make, the conversations we have, even the questions we ask, they all matter.
So it's not just about the tech itself. It's about the people, the ones building it, using it, and the values we all have.
Absolutely. AI is powerful, and like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. We have to make sure AI is developed responsibly and ethically, and that it benefits everyone.
Well said. I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about today. But before we go, one last question for you, our listener. What are your hopes and fears about the future of AI? What excites you and what worries you? We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Share them with us on social media or send us an email. We love hearing from you.
And that's a wrap on another deep dive. Thanks for joining us on this journey into AI. We'll be back soon with another look at the world of tech. Until then, stay curious.